Hello, folks. I'm Ken Hyatt at Ken Hyatt AMC Jeep Renault in Columbia. You see all these Jeeps lined up here? I made a special purchase. Over 100 of them.
Yeah!
And I promised the factory I'd sell them by the end of the month because I am determined to be the #1 dealer in the South.
Okay!
So I've marked down every new CJ7 in stock, the factory invoice base price, plus options, and I'll show you the invoice.
What?
So remember, folks, before you buy your next new or used car, come on down to Ken Hyatt AMC Jeep Renault at the corner of Beltline and 2 Notch for the most unbeatable deal of your lifetime.
Hello everybody, and thank you very much for your time today. And today I'm coming to you from Columbia, South Carolina again, and this is part 2 of Columbia Place and the demolition and redevelopment of 2 of the big anchor spaces here at the Columbia Place Mall. So we're going to take a look at the Dillard space on the other side of the property here, and really grand entrance, beautiful entrance. I can only imagine what this actually looked like back in the day with people coming in and out and shopping and spending all kind of money. This area around Dillard's is absolutely overgrown. It is a mess. It needs to be power washed. We're going to take a look in here. We're also going to take a look in a few other spots. You can see all of the walls have been taken down. Looks like it's down to steel studs. Also, the ceiling panels are all out. So the county offices and also, I believe, social services will be going in to these 2 anchor tenants. So a very, very good part of news, not bad news, finally, for the Columbia Place Mall. Again, I know a lot of us are not big fans of the owners of this mall, but again, we'll leave that to the side and we'll take a look at the positive things that are happening at this mall. Also, if you want to see the inside of the mall, I did a video right around Christmas time of 2022, and also Wally B26 has recently done a video, really good video on this mall, so definitely check it out. Now, as we walk around the outside of the property, you will see it's a mess. Mother Nature has really taken over, but luckily it hasn't taken over to the point that the building needs to be demolished, so that's a good thing, obviously. As we move back here, just take a look at those arches. Looks really great. Now on the other side, where there's 2 other entrances, we're actually going to see into the building. We did have an opportunity to talk with one of the workers that was doing some demolition here and get a little bit of info that I'll share with you in a moment. Now, you see in the background there are some other stores around this property and around the mall. So if you do plan on coming to Columbia Place and doing some filming, please make sure that you bring someone with you. There are a lot of random folks just walking around the property. They don't seem to be having business involving the mall. They're just walking around. So might be good people, might not. We actually did run into a couple that was walking around the property. They even did let us know about the social services and also the county offices coming in. And then also I was able to find some information online. If you guys also have any news that you would like to add in the comment section, please feel free to do that. Take a look down there in the loading section. Obviously, we see we've got some dumpster bins, and they are filling them up with all of that drywall that came from the demolition. There is one of the entrances that I assume was all doors back in the day. Maybe it was a pickup area. And I love those cube lights from back in the day. I assume those are from the 70s. I love the dome lights, and I'm really surprised that they haven't been damaged or people haven't shattered them. Take a look up there. There are some parts of the entrances that will have to be repaired. Looks like the roof might not be in the best condition, but with all of the demolition and redevelopment going on for these 2 anchors, that is a good thing that most likely the inside, the roof, is not having an issue. So hopefully only the roof sections here in the openings. So as we walk up here, we're going to take a look at entrance number 2 into Dillard's. Love those light posts also. Must have been really nice shopping here back in the day, and hopefully it will get back to that point, especially with the county offices coming in. Take a look in there now. We spoke with the demo worker. He said we were not allowed to go in, and I did not expect him to say, yeah, sure, go in. He said, obviously, for insurance purposes, and also we need to be wearing a hard hat, and also we need to be a contractor that's working for the demolition crew, not just a random guy walking around with a camera in his hand. So take a look. This looks great. It's really awesome that all of these lights really haven't been smashed, and everything's cleared out on the inside, so it looks like it's going to be time real soon, if it's not already happening, that these buildings are finally going to have offices, people coming in and out, people working, people helping the community. A lot of good stuff here. So we're going to walk around to the third entrance in a few moments here. Take a look at those cube lights again. If anybody knows those style of lights, what they're specifically called, it's really awesome. I would love to have those actually in my backyard. That would be so cool. And as we also turn the corner here, we will see the old Sears off in the distance there. I do have some video from that Sears. I might actually make a part 3, but I don't see any renovation happening in the Sears location. I do see where they were using it for some C-19 vaccinations and also social services they were doing in the Sears office. So let's take a look. More shrubs overgrown. A lot of money there. I'll tell you what, back in the day when these shrubs were put in, it was probably really expensive. And even today, look at all the great brickwork. This used to be a walkway. It is totally overgrown. You used to be able to walk right through there. And we're going to come around here. And this is actually the area where I ran into the couple that was able to give us a little bit of information about social services and the county offices. And then again, I did a little bit more research online. There's not a lot of news out there. Now, if there have been any updates, please feel free to put it in the comments section. I would really appreciate it. And there we go again. There was the walkway on the other side that you really can't go through unless you wanted to get scratched up. And there is the ceiling section, another ceiling section on the outside entrance that is a bit of a mess. It was almost the same spot in entrance number 2. Posts are a little bit more rusty, flower beds are a little bit more of a mess too. The dome lights are shattered. So let's take a look in, and as we see from the other side, there we've got everything cleared out. It is ready for new walls. Lots of people, really exciting stuff here at the Columbia Place Mall happening. Those sections also are a mess. Obviously some roof leaks there. Hopefully that'll be minor repairs, not major. Be great if they can save the entrances. I assume that they will be able to save them. And then as we turn away here, take a look at that jungle and also the bird mess. There have been birds living up there for years making a mess, and there's one of the entrances to the main part of the mall. And guys, as we close out the video here in the last few moments, I want to invite you to please subscribe. I've got multiple videos coming up, just comes down to editing them. Also, I've got some great funny commercials at the beginning of each video. So trying to give you a laugh here before we look at a lot of good and bad things happening out there. Have a great day.